So for my final research paper, I decided to base it off of a video game. The video game I chose is Red Dead Redemption 2. I had just recently played that video game, and it's the newest information I have in my head. So in this game, the main character you play as is going to be Arthur Morgan. The time era is in the early 1900s. The first part of the plot takes place in 1899, and then after the main story, you have the epilogue, which takes place in 1907, 1906, within that area. So at the beginning of the game, Arthur, he is a gang member, he's a cowboy, one of the last few cowboys and gang members during this time. America's becoming more civilized, there's more western expansion, and they're just trying to get rid of cowboys, get rid of gangs, and just have everyone civilized and act like normal human beings. But Arthur, he's a rough and tough cowboy. There have been multiple instances where he kills people, where he attacks people. He'll kill a witness just because they saw him kill somebody. He does this all before his moral code that Dutch, his gang leader, taught him. Dutch, he's against revenge initially, and he believes that the gang must be protected at all costs, and Arthur believes this. Dutch adopted Arthur at a young age. Arthur had no parents, and this is what he believes for the beginning chapters of the game. He believes that no matter what, the gang must survive, and they must do whatever they can possible. They live in multiple housing situations, from camps to random houses they find. And the random houses they find, they kill out the living tenants so that they can have room for their own people and their gang. Most of the times, they never last long in one place, maybe a few months before the cops find them, or before they try big heists like rob from a bank, or steal people's sheep to make more money, or even get stuck in between a two-family feud that's been going on for generations, acting as a double agent until both of the families find out and they get mad at them. But one of the key examples of showing how Arthur does tend to be a bad guy in the beginning of the game is what I'm about to show right now. Basically, there's this member within camp, and he loans people money. He says, hey, you can have $200, you just gotta pay me back, but he's a loan shark. The loans never go good, and he sends Arthur to go do his bidding, get the money, or kill them. Within the beginning of the game, there's a few debt missions, but the number one that stands out is whenever he goes to the Downs residence. Thomas Downs, he is an old man, and he's really sick. He's coughing up blood, he's coughing, and he's trying his best to provide for his family, and he does not have the money. About to show this clip right here.
Please, I have a family, sir, please.
I don't care about your family. Stand! Where's our money?
He's not able to provide for him, and Arthur still beats him up. Later on in the game, you move to Saint Denis, and Arthur gets diagnosed with tuberculosis. This is bad. It's a game changer. Here's this clip.
You got tuberculosis. Really sorry for you, son. It's a hell of a thing.
After that, Arthur decides to change his life around. He decides to do everything for the better and just be a better person in general. He cares more for others than he does himself, and in the end of the game, he even decides to let John go, because John has a family. Arthur has no family, no relatives, no one's going to miss him. John has a whole family he has to care about, and Arthur realizes this, and he chooses to let John go and Arthur himself to fight off the cops.
It would mean a lot to me. Please. There ain't no more time for talk. Go. Arthur, go to your family.
After that, Arthur does die, but it's a very good death. As much as death can be bad, Arthur's death is very nice, and it's well deserved. He changed his whole life around so that he could have a better afterlife and he could bring good into the world.